Okay, so we're back with, we're all set up. We're going to do the short adventure one out of the book for you. Jeb and I are both playing the same characters that we showed you during the intro to the game and everything. So, as you can see, I have my deck, I have my characters, Jeb has his deck, his characters. We're both set at 40. We've got the conditions set up on the top for each thing. This is the timer mechanic. This is the mechanic before we can actually do anything to the kobold. If any of this isn't making sense because you just watch it, we're going to read through the whole story again. Yeah. So you'll remember. Or if you just skipped intro and you wanted to watch us play, you'll get an idea of what's going on in just a second. These are our fate tokens in the middle, randomizers, and first player token.
We haven't decided
yet. Alright, and then Jeb has villain cards and the other villains that we're going to need for the adventure. And I'm going to read you a bedtime story now. So, Havana, or Havana, I guess, it's not Havana because there's an E in there. Havana. In the year 1993 BF. I tried to find what BF was, but I couldn't find it. Do you know?
Before fun.
Before fun?
I don't know.
Oh, he's making crap up, people. He had me going there for a second. I thought it was
I wasn't
funny
even trying.
I know. Anyways, it must be something, you know, obviously it's lore to the world that we're playing in here, and I don't know what it is. So, if anybody wants to pipe up and let us know what it is, great. Your friend Alric has asked you to help him rescue the beautiful Sylvania, who was abducted by vicious pirates. The tracks lead you down a ladder into a system of subterranean cellars. In the meantime, Alric remembers that he has an urgent matter to attend to and says a hastily goodbye before you even made it far enough to kick in the first door. Nice guide. Behind the door, you look into the wrinkled face of a blue-skinned kobold in a bright yellow loincloth who was just talking to a group of goblins. After a short moment of shock, the kobold points in your direction and yells, "Go get him!" at the goblins and quickly turns himself invisible. The goblins look at each other in hesitation and then take flight. Quickly, you try to intercept them. Each hero makes a body control roll. So we're both going to make a body control roll. Mine's a 10.
Mine's an 8.
I hit.
I missed by 1.
Alright, so neither of us got a critical success, and just as a reminder, I'm going down this chart now to figure out what happens.
And one quick thing, none of us have fate tokens right now, but when those occur and people do have fate tokens, they are able to use them to re-roll for that. But since this is the very beginning, neither of us have it, so we can't re-roll anything.
Okay, so if we got an excess, you catch one of the goblins, but he breaks from your grasp and runs away up the ladder and onto the street, where he vanishes in the mists of the Undercity. One goblin less for you to fight later on. Failure. You are not fast enough and one of the goblins escapes. For each hero that fails the body control roll, pick one coward goblin from the pile of henchmen cards and place it nearby. He will take part in the next combat as an additional opponent. So Jeb cost us an extra guy, just so those of you keeping track on how Jeb's destroying our chances.
So if we lose to a goblin, it's my fault?
Yes, absolutely, Jeb, absolutely. You venture into the depths of the dungeon. The tumult must have startled the other denizens because you don't meet a soul. You discover abandoned quarters and a row of jail cells, which turn out to be empty apart from the crumbling skeleton of an unfortunate ex-inmate. One hero makes a perception roll. Decide as a group who of you will make the roll.
Mine's a 10.
Mine's a 12.
I think we know who's making that roll.
All right.
Me!
Might be a good idea since I just hit a low number the first time.
Oh, you
got it again.
Nice.
All right. So no critical success again. Dark green's critical, so we just got a success this time.
Good.
Success. You find a secret tunnel. This will provide you with an advantage over your enemies. In the following combat, each hero may draw one additional card into her hand. As a reminder, each of you now draws an action card and puts it face down in front of you. You look everywhere, but you cannot find any trace of Sylvania or her captors. The only thing that catches your eye is a big mural on one of the walls. Behind it, you can make out faint noises, as if there were a secret room behind it, where the villains are hiding. One of you should take a closer look. One hero has to make a knowledge roll. Decide as a group who will make the roll.
14.
8. Oh, leave it to Jeb.
You know I'm going to mess it up.
I forget, is that the success or failure?
Oh, that is the critical success.
It is it.
Yeah,
it's the one. Jeb hits the 1.
Ah.
This could be a big deal, people. After a quick search, you find out that the eyes of one of the warriors depicted on the mural hides a mechanism that allows you to open a secret door. You point it out to your companions, and on a silent cue, you push the door open and storm into the room behind it. In the following combat, each hero may draw 1 additional card into her hand. As a reminder, each of you now draws an action card and puts it face down in front of you. So they let you do it anyway, basically, right?
Yeah.
So they just, that's pretty huge. All of a sudden, you stand in front of a motley band of pirates, orcs, and possible the 1 or 2 goblins. Without hesitation, they attack you. In the enemy's rank, you can spot the kobold who points towards you with a mocking laughter and makes your life difficult with his vicious magic spells. You don't know why he acts in this vile way. All you know is that he is protected by powerful kobold magic that blocks all but your most powerful attacks, as long as you haven't found out his name. In order to do so, you can either try to rely on your knowledge about magical creatures and take some wild guesses, challenge the kobold to a singing contest, or try to butter him up with some charming words and make him spill his name. Of course, in the meantime, the other villains won't leave you in peace.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so we're going to now assemble all the Saving Sylvania cards. And a combat starts. Read the section Combat of the Adventure Rules.
I don't know if they can see it, but at the bottom of each of these cards it says Saving Sylvania. So.
Henchmen. All henchmen cards with the keyword pirate and all henchmen cards with the keyword orc are used in it. Jeb's got that piles ready.
Yep.
Threat value is the number of hero times 5, so the threat value is 2 times 5. If some of the heroes failed the previous body control roll, the henchman cards Coward Goblin that were put aside now come into play. So they're in play now.
Oh, they just come into play?
That's what it said.
Oh, okay.
Hero actions, guess name, which is up here. So our hero actions, to try to guess his name, we have craft, knowledge, and persuade. So what we would do is we can try to guess his name once. Each of us can try once per round.
Yes.
And whichever is our best skill is what we would probably look over here and then take a crack at it.
And we got 6 counters underneath.
That we have to go away before we can start whacking at him.
Yep.
Defeat. Every time a hero is disabled, you receive a doom counter. When you have a number of doom counters equal to the number of heroes, you lose the combat. Victory. You are victorious when you defeat or put to flight all opponents. So once he's out of the game, we still have to get rid of all the minions. And reward cards equal to the number of heroes. So I won't read after defeat and after victory yet because that hasn't happened, right?
Right. Okay, so we started getting everything set up. We have the time scale set to normal, and it has 7 time counters on it. So you got that. We got the hero action card, guess name with the 6 counters. We put 6 life on the kobold. The Cowardly Goblin has 5 life, so he gets that. And then we've got 2 fate counters per hero, and this is in the middle. So we're going to leave this as the middle, and if one of us gets it, we'll just move it in front of them.
Yep.
The randomizer's down here. We'll decide that in a second. So we need to do the threat level. You
Right,
said it
was it 10?
Yep, 5 times 2 is 10, so...
Now, does he contribute to it? It didn't really say. I'm guessing he does,
I think he
right?
would, and he's so small
that they're hoping that he's
Yeah.
just a nuisance, right?
So that's 1 and 5 is 6.
6.
4 is 10. So we hit it
We
exactly.
actually helped us this time.
Yeah. And then 15 life on this guy. And 15 life on this guy. And then now we each draw 5 cards.
Yep.
And we're able to mulligan if you want. You shuffle the unwanted cards back into the deck and then draw.
I am not putting anything back. You wanna for first player?
Yeah, if you want to do that. I'm going to shuffle one back and draw a card.
Alright.
The one closest to the camera.
This one?
Yeah.
Me.
You start it.
And
Oh, and then we also get to draw the 2
alright,
cards.
did that. Oh, were we not supposed to look at those first? I don't know. I actually did, but I would have kept my hand anyway, so it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, I would believe those aren't part of your mulligan.
I know I put them back down,
Yeah.
but I had looked at them.
Right. Alright, so I think we can begin, right?
I think so. Alright, and...
So at the start of the turn, both of us draw 2 cards. Then we play up to 2 endurance. And then once everybody does that, then
then we
start.
actually start. Okay,
So
so
draw
we got
2.
1, 2 cards face down. And if you guys can't see our endurance on the screen, we'll try to remind you what we have.
Yeah,
once in a
I
while.
slid my stuff up, but I don't know if they'll even be able to tell.
So I did play 2. So
I
I
did
have
as well, so.
I have 2 at this point.
Alright, so we both did that. So Mickey starts it.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 endurance to bring out Fulminicatus Thunderbolt,
Ooh.
which is a magic spell. So that at least gives me 2 attacks going forward. And then, oh, just as a quick aside, the first time that Jeb and I played this, we played this wrong. We only played with 3 of these because we read the card wrong.
Yeah.
And we still
It was
won, but we were both really, really low on life. And we were like, whoa, we just barely escaped. And we're like, uh-oh, when we figured out we did it wrong. So anyways, knowing that we need to get rid of these as quick as possible, I'm going to not attack this turn.
Okay.
And go ahead and spend the other endurance for my best one, Craft, Knowledge, and Persuade. Craft is an 8, Knowledge is an 8, Persuade is a 10. So I got a 50-50 chance on Persuade. Here we go. And I nailed it.
So 1 counter is taken off. Nice.
And that is my turn.
Might attack.
Well, I got one, so that's actually good.
Yeah.
If one of us gets one per turn, that would be pretty sweet. But don't forget, we're going to we got a chance to start getting whacked pretty quick, too.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
it
give
doesn't...
it a shot. So
It doesn't. No, my point is it doesn't hurt to start killing those things.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to spend 1 to attack and 1 to guess. So the
Okay.
first one to guess.
All right.
What were the things? Craft.
You got Craft, Knowledge, Persuade.
Craft is a 10. Knowledge is a 14. Persuade is a 12. So knowledge.
Yep.
What am I doing to him? Just taking a guess.
What? Yeah, Knowledge is taking a guess.
Oh.
Persuade, I'm flirting with him.
So I'm looking for a 14 or
Crafting
lower.
is the singing.
I got a 17.
You whiffed.
So I
Good
whiffed.
job.
Great. All right. So next.
Make it up with a big, powerful
attack.
Jeb.
Alright, so I can spend 1 endurance and tap my hero to do a magic attack of 1d6. So my attack for magic is a 14.
Who are you attacking?
I am going to attack the Cowardly Goblin.
And he has no
He's got
feet,
no
he
feet and
doesn't-
no shield. So
Okay, he doesn't try to dodge or nothing.
alright, so a 14. I got it.
Yep.
So that means it succeeds.
D6.
And then now I roll a d6 for damage. Come on, 5 or 6.
Hits the 4.
Wow.
So this gets replaced with a 1.
Yep. So he's got 1 life.
And he gets the swing, unfortunately.
Alright, so that's it for the heroes. So now we start all the way to the left, which is with the kobold.
Yep.
He gets 2 actions.
Right.
So, you want me to roll for him?
Sure.
Alright, so first action, 19.
And 19 on the card, I believe, is a big old whiff, right? 13 to 20. Nothing but evil laughter. Take it away, Jeb. Yeah, and
Critical fail.
do they get any bad thing on
What
it?
happens when a monster critical fails is that its activation ends.
Well, and that was his second action,
Yeah.
so it ended anyways.
So next up is the goblin.
Yep.
Do you want to roll for him and I'll read?
Sure. Big fat 10.
10, 7 to 16, nothing. Goblin looks for an escape route. This is Hook Joe the pirate.
He gets a 17.
13 to 17, nothing. Shouts a pirate curse.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Arc Orchard,
Uh-oh.
a 3. So 1 to 4, he does a ranged attack, like a bow. The hero with the most life suffers a d6 plus 5 damage.
Oh.
I will take that for
Oh.
the first one. So, because we're tied at 40 life, so we get to choose. So I will...
He hasn't rolled to see if he... Oh, no, he already hit.
Yeah, he...
So we get to...
So just...
Wait a second. No. Oh, so you're going to do it to see if you evade it, right?
Yes, I do need to check that. My
What?
evade is a 5.
Mine's a 6, not much
Yeah.
different.
Alright, so he's doing an attack on me, so first I get to roll my evade. And I did not get it. So I am taking all the damage that he's about to roll.
So there's a d6 plus 5. 1. Oh, an 11. That's not good.
10. 5 and 5 is 10.
Oh.
So I am down to 30.
I can't match.
That's a fourth of my life already gone.
Yep.
Alright, so that's it for the bad guys. So
Okay, don't let me roll for him anymore. Sheesh.
time token gets taken off.
Time token is off. Nothing
Anything?
happens at 6.
Alright. So it is the beginning of the next turn.
So refresh
So
everything.
Refresh. Draw 2 cards. I'm supposed to be first player now.
Yes, sir.
And then place up the 2. I will place 2 down.
Yeah, I'll put 2 also.
Alright, so I'll start. I will pay 2 to bring out a sling.
Oh, that gives Jeb a ranged and a magic, right?
Yep. But I think I'm still going to be doing 1 guess at the guy.
Okay.
So,
So
looking
you're
for
looking
a
for a 14 or less.
19.
You're rolling hot today.
And then my last one is going to be a magic attack on, I guess, the cowardly goblin, just to get rid of him, if I can. So then I will attack the cowardly goblin. So roll, looking for a 14. Got a 6, so it succeeds, and it's a d6 of damage.
He just goes
He's
away.
taking it. So,
I don't know where the disc goes.
and these actually, when they get defeated, they go back into the deck.
Immediately?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they shuffle back in.
Forgot.
Well, I did too the first time we played. So, it is now your turn. Oh, actually, since I defeated an enemy, I gain 1 of these. I forgot about that.
Alright, let's start out with a guess.
Guess better than me.
And I am looking for 10 or less.
I mean, flirt better than me.
And not that time, folks. That's a 17. Alright, so I'm going to... That was 1 endurance. I'm going to spend 2 more endurance to add sleight of hand to my character, which gives it a +2 on ranged attacks.
Nice.
And then I am going to go ahead and do a ranged attack. Using
Or sleight of hand.
basic one. So I already paid for that, and then it's an I gotta roll this.
Who are you attacking?
I don't know, but I got that. I was just gonna...
Either
I was gonna go for that guy because he's nasty.
the archer?
He is.
Okay. So it's a success. He has 1 shield, so whatever damage Mickey does, it's reduced by 1.
And I get 1d6 on that. Unfortunately, it's not a great one, but a 5.
So 4 damage.
That's it for me.
Alright, so Kobold, he gets 2 activations.
11. Uh-oh. That might be something. Healing spell heals all his fellow warriors by 5. So there went all the damages. He just healed himself right back up.
Alright, next one. 19.
Nothing.
Alright, Hook Joe, I'll let you roll.
Jeez.
Wow. 1 to 2 would have been his top thing. 3 to 7 is a sword attack. A random hero suffers a d6 plus 3.
Of course.
So d6 plus 3. 2 and 3 is 5. Don't forget to roll your dodge.
My dodge is a 6. And I got a 16.
Alright. Roll for the orc archer, please.
I don't really want to. 7 crap.
Wow. A bow attack. The starting hero suffers. That's me. Alright, so first I'll see if I can dodge.
Did you get it? Oh, you missed it by 1.
By 1.
Can you spend your own fate?
To re-roll. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, that's right.
Not
yet.
A range attack. The starting hero suffers a d6 plus 2. 7. Ooh, I'm gonna die.
You're gonna exhaust.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, so time counter comes off.
And that means there's 5 on there, and when it hits 5, draw 1 new henchman card and place it to the right of the other opponents.
Basil the Red. He's got 18.
That's
Maybe
awful.
his name's Basil.
And then we can assume
Pass
Dibs
the first player token to Mickey.
and reset everything.
Reset.
And draw 2 cards.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna put down 1 for my endurance this time.
I think I'm gonna put down 2. So I've got 2, 4, 6.
And I will start with, again, for a guessing of the name, looking for a 10 or less. I got a critical failure.
Critical failure. Opponent randomly makes you discard a card.
What happens to our discarded cards?
They go into the discard pile.
We don't get those back, do we?
Some cards can manipulate.
Oh my gosh, my hand is full of good stuff. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I can spend my fate point. Can be used to allow another player to re-roll a failed skill or attack roll, so you can re-roll
Oh, please, not. Well, if I get another 20 again. Phew. What was I doing with that?
it. You were guessing his name.
Oh, I missed it. Okay,
What'd you need?
10.
Oh, okay.
But
Not
seriously,
very
my
focused.
cards are really, like, really didn't want to give anything up. Alright, so the guessing of the name didn't go well, so now I'm going to spend 2 cards, 2 endurance, to bring out magical aptitude. This one adds 2 to my magic. So I'm at 11 magic, 14 range, and 8 that. So we're gonna start with a magic attack. So I'll spend 1 endurance, and then it's an attack. I tap this, and the attack is 1d6 plus whatever endurance I use. So it's 1d6 plus 1 if I can hit it. My magic is an 11.
That's the critical success. So critical success, you get to draw a card.
Oh, that's nice.
And
That's very nice.
so what's the damage? a d6 plus
1. Oh, and I'm going after that
Archer?
nasty guy, yeah.
So 4 damage to him?
Yeah. -1, right?
So 3 damage.
And I have 1 left, so I will tap the archer for its basic attack, looking for a 14 or less.
Wow, another one.
Another
You get
one,
to draw
so another card. And obviously it hits, and this is going to do just the D6.
So 3 minus 1 is 2.
Yep. Boy, that was a lot of hits for not much damage.
That it for you?
Unfortunately.
Alright, I'll spend 2 to put down this Covenant Garb. Draw 1 card from your draw pile when your hero loses damage from an opponent's attack. So that will hopefully help me some. And then I will play... I'll do 1 to guess his name. 19 does not help. Then I will pay 2 to do this magic attack. This attack does 7 damage if it succeeds. So I'm looking for...
Oh, that's an instant too.
14.
Please hit it.
It's
Whoa,
critical. So I
wow.
have to draw a card, and it does 7 to him. So -1 is 6. So he's got 4 left. And this was an instant, so it goes to my discard.
That was risky with nobody having any fate things.
Yeah. And then I will spend my last one. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to not do that right now. So that's it for me. So, bad guy, first roll.
7. Boy, you can't read that. 6 to 9. Uh-oh. Heat weapon. The hero with the most... I don't know what that is.
Oh, I think that's fate. So we're tied.
The hero takes 1 of her weapons in play back into her hand or loses 2d6 health. If she has no weapons, nothing happens. I don't have a weapon.
You don't?
No, that's a spell.
Oh, does it say weapon? Oh yeah, it does say weapon. Yeah, so we'll just pick you. Oh wait, no. If you can't, you lose. Or what does it say if you can't?
If you have no weapon, you don't. But is that allowed if you actually have one?
I believe you get
yeah,
to
because
choose
we get to
we're
choose
tied.
who it is. So I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
choose me.
Yeah,
Let's
so
choose me. Okay.
we both have no fate, so we'll choose Mickey. He has no weapon, so nothing happens. Then he gets another action.
Ooh.
17.
He whiffs on a 17.
Alright. Hook Joe. You wanna...
Why are you making me be the bad person? I'm rolling like super low for these things. 12?
And I'm rolling super high for him. A hero chosen by the group suffers d6 plus 3.
Really? On a 12?
Yep. It was... 13 would have been nothing.
I've made every single one of these things attack just about. Oh my gosh.
I can prevent this.
Who is it? What's happening?
We choose. So, it might be you.
So what is it? 1d6 plus what?
1d6 plus 3. So first you roll your dodge. You got it.
And does
You
that
get to draw a card, and any damage is cut in half because he succeeded his dodge roll. So roll a d6 for him. So 3 and 3 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3 damage to Mickey. That's good. You want me to start rolling for them?
Yeah, now watch you start rolling hot or something.
All right.
I don't know.
Orc Archer.
Doesn't help.
Ranged attack, the starting hero suffers
Oh crap.
d6 plus 2. So roll your dodge.
Nope.
And then the d6 plus 2.
7.
Ooh.
Crap.
And then Basil the red.
I'm down to 25 already.
Jeez. 10. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm paying 1 to play an instant from my hand. Raise an opponent's action die roll by 3. So that's a 13. And a 13, it does nothing. Shouts a pirate curse. So they're done.
Wow.
So time token off.
Nothing happens on 4. So reset everything.
Reset. I get first. And draw 2. Oh no, I'll put 2 down.
So I'm up to 3, 6, 7 endurance.
I'm
Jeb's
at 8. First, I will spend 1 to guess the name, like always.
Oh, you finally hit it.
Got it. Alright. And then I am going to pay 2.
You're supposed to be our automatic, and that's the first one you hit.
Pay 2 to add sleight of hand, so I get a +2 to my bow. Pay 1 to use my bow, which is 10 total, so I got to get lower than 10. I got a 9, so it succeeds. So a d6 plus 2. 2 and 2 is 4. -1 is 3 damage to him. He's got 1 hit point left.
Really?
Alright, and then I don't want to waste it on this guy, so I'm going to use 4 to do my big attack, big magic instant. It'll do 12 damage if it succeeds.
With nobody, I almost feel like you should wait until somebody has a token, don't you? You have something to re-roll? Okay.
No, I don't. Okay, I won't do that then. So.
I mean, if you,
No,
I know
that's
you
good
have
point.
a
That's
high
good point.
roll, but what if you get that
Right.
15?
I'll just spend 1 to do my magic attack. I'll target this guy, the archer. So looking for a 14 or less.
Got it.
Got it.
So he's dead.
He's got a shield, so I got to get higher than a 1. I did it. Alright, so he's dead, and I get a fate point.
There we go.
Alright, and that's it for me.
Because there's another one coming out this turn.
Here we go.
Alrighty then. Let's spend the whopping 5.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 endurance to bring out an elven bow.
Ooh, that's probably
The
one of
d6
your
plus
good
5.
Ones. Ooh.
Like that. And then let us go ahead and do an attack with the elven bow. So play the endurance. Play that. Looking for a 14 or less. And I got it.
Who are you attacking?
Oh,
Should probably start
maybe this
declaring
guy?
that first.
'Cause if I get, I know. Alright, I'm going for the wimp then.
The wimp,
With no,
alright.
no shield.
So you succeeded, and your damage?
Is 9.
So 9 minus 1 because of his shield is 8. So 8 come off of him. You want to take a guess?
Yeah, because it's highly unlikely that I'll kill anything. So, last endurance, take a guess. Looking for a 10 or less. And he misses. We are not doing good on that. This
Nope.
really hurts.
Alright, bad guys.
Yeah.
Roll for the kobold. 12.
12, he heals. Everybody gets healed by 5, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just one guy got healed. Alright, next one. 11. Is that
Everybody
heal
gets
again?
healed.
Wow.
So all of that work I just did, Jeb put it all back on.
At least nobody got hit.
True.
Alright, Hook Joe.
13.
Nothing. A pirate curse. Arr, scallions. 16 for Basil.
Miss.
Nothing. Shouts a pirate curse.
Yes.
These are very foul-mouthed pirates.
Woo!
Alright, so time
lucky.
token off.
Oh, that's 3 left. That puts
Guy out.
yep.
The goblin's back. Alright. So this passes to you now? Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, reset. Draw 2.
Start with a name guess. Looking for a 10 or less. And he gets a 13, so that's no good. Let's go after that N guy to get him off the board, right?
He only does something from 1 to 6, so I don't know if
But it's a chance to roll.
it's true. And if you kill him, you get a fate point. So
I mean,
But-
you're probably right. Well,
but-
I'm going to use my big attack first on the middle guy.
okay.
And looking for a 14. Got that.
Nice.
And
I think that's the
that's a 6.
wow. So 6 and how much?
5, 11, minus 1.
So 10. Maybe I can finish him off.
Let's do this. Let's spend 2 more. Bring out a dirk.
Ooh, now you have 3
I
attacks?
do. And let's pay him 2 more for self-control to add to my melee.
Wow.
So I need a 10 instead of an 8.
You stat boosted yourself everywhere.
So try to hit the 10 on the melee attack.
Did you pay the 1?
Yeah.
Do you have good stuff in your hand?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll pay this so you reroll.
Oh, and it hit this time too. That was so worth it. So we're still going after the same guy,
The same guy.
obviously. 1d6 plus 2. So a 6.
Minus
-1.
1 is 5?
I can't do any more to help you kill that thing, Jim.
I know.
Alright, and then so one last attack with magic. I will pay that. So it's 1d6 plus 1. If I hit, my magic is at 11 to hit. 6. Well, it was a good round.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Alright, I will pay 2 to add magical aptitude. So I'm at 16 for my magic. I will pay 4 to bring to call a Jin out, and then I should probably make a guess, right? Even though I have all that stuff, I'm going to make a guess.
You're only going to have 1 attack then.
Oh,
okay.
well, then I won't guess first. I'll attack first to see if I kill him, right?
Probably a good idea.
Alright, so I'll just use my normal attack on him.
Yep.
So I'm looking for a 16 or lower. Got it.
Yep.
So damage 5
Yeah, right.
minus 1, 4, he dies. And I get a fate point.
Nice.
And then now I think I should guess, right?
Yes. Yes. Looking for
So
a 14
that was spent
or
for the
less.
attack, and now this is spent for the guess.
Come on, you have 14 or less.
10.
Got it.
Halfway there.
Should have halfway there earlier. Are you done?
Move that over. I got the fate point. Yeah, I'm done.
So they go. So
Yes.
2 for him. Oh crap.
Oh,
That's not good. Kobold Curse. The hero with the most endurance cards. Crap. Returns
Might be me.
1 random endurance card back into their hand. Well, it's not the worst
I
thing in the
got
world.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both of us.
I can take it.
Okay.
So randomly. Back in my hand?
Yeah. If it would have been discard, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
Back in
gonna
your
say.
hand's really not. I mean, other than you have to put it down again, but that's really devastating early in the game.
Yeah. Alright, his second attack. Same thing.
No.
Kobold Scolding.
Yep. The hero with the most cards in her hand discards 1 card randomly.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tried to save you.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh.
Alright, so Hook Joe. 6. Melee attack, a random hero suffers a d6 plus 3. Yes. So d6 plus 3. Ooh.
You didn't roll your dodge.
Oh.
That's alright. That's what he rolled a 6, 9.
Dodge. Nope. So 9 damage to me.
Wow.
So I'm at 20 for 14. And my magical garb says draw 1 card from your draw pile when your hero loses life. So, alright, and then the little goblin guy. He has flight. It says remove this card from the game. Do not shuffle it back into the henchman draw pile. So he's not even dependent on the bad guy. So he's just out.
Yeah, but that means the worst ones are going to come out more now.
Yeah.
So this goes away now, right?
Yep, 1 off of the time counter.
And at 2 is nothing.
Alright.
So we brought 1 out last time, I guess.
And then this passes, right?
Yep.
And everything resets.
Yep.
Draw 2.
Yeah.
Alright, first thing I'm playing is Balsam. Or Balsam. Pick a hero. Pay up to 5. Restore 2 health for each endurance paid. It costs 0, so I'm paying 5 to go back up 10. So that helps. I will pay 1 to guess his name.
Yes.
Got it. Then I will pay 1 for the Call Jin. It says pay 1, tap. It's a magic test. An opponent loses 1d6. This does not count as an attack. So
the shields don't come into effect, or do they?
they don't. And I could also do a magic attack if I wanted to.
Yeah, but the magic tech can be shielded.
Yeah. Alright, so test my magic, which is a 16. So it succeeds, and then it does a d6 of direct damage.
Nice.
So 5 off of him. And then I've got 1 left, so I will... I don't know if I should use the bow. I should just do the magic attack because it's better odds. Alright, I'll do my magic attack.
Got it?
Yep, I needed a 16. And then the d6 of damage. 2 minus 2 does nothing to him. That's it for me.
Alright, let's try the infamous guess's name, or persuade him, or whatever. Yes!
Oh, just 1 more. If we can beat this.
Let's see. Let's spend 3 more endurance to drop some armor. Oops, wrong thing. I'll put it up here so you guys can see. So that's got to protect 3 if I tap it.
Nice.
Yep, we're going to do that too. We're going to spend 3 more. We're going to add some anatomy to this guy. So I have a +5 on my ranged attack, so I need a 17 or less to hit.
Wow.
I told you I had good cards to start this game, and then I got to draw a bunch. Alright, so we will start with the bow. Roll, pay 1. Looking for a 17 or less. You got it.
Getting close.
Can't beat that with a stick. And then a d6 plus 5. So it's a 10.
Minus 2 is 8. So he's scraping by.
Yeah, I'll go with the melee attack. Spend 1. Looking for a 10. 2, yep, 10 or less. 16. Alright. And then the last last one I will spend on the magic attack. Spend 1, so this is going to be, if it hits 1, I'm looking for an 11, it'll be 1d6 plus 1. Yeah, right, 10, 9, 10, 11, got it. So, this plus 1, so 4, yeah, just enough! Just enough!
And
and I get a
fate point.
Fate point now.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Now if you could just start your turn and guess his name.
Well, so now it's bad guy's turn?
Bad guy's turn, so he goes twice, that's it.
Yep. So first.
Yep. 2, way to go.
That's the...
So he does the curse, which is...
Is it random, or did we choose? I thought it was
the hero with the most endurance cards returns 1 in...
I've got 8.
I got more than that now, because I dropped 2 last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I got rid of that. Yeah. Well, I had it earlier, but then I got that bow.
Alright, second attack.
16. Nothing.
Nice. Alright, so time counter off.
And 1 comes out, unfortunately.
Great. Hey, guess who it is? Our good friend Basil.
With 18, of course. One more.
Alright, and then this will pass to you, so you're starting.
And refresh.
Everything refreshes. Draw 2.
Alright, so I'm going to move this stuff up a little bit here so there's more room. This is wow. This is a 0 cost card. Treat wounds. Pay 1 and tap it to heal. And
for 1 hero. Oh, sorry.
I know, but during an adventure, it can bring an exhausted person back.
I don't think you get the effect.
As above.
Oh, it says as above?
Period. And then it says an unconscious hero can be brought back into play by this card effect.
Oh.
So I'm assuming that means both.
Sounds like it. All the adventure ones that I've seen happen.
I know they. Yeah, I know. So I have. Well, let's see. We'll hold off on that for. We want to do this for 1, 2, 3, and stat up again. So magical lore. So that puts my magic at a 14 now. Let's go ahead and pay 1 for a bow attack. Oh, no, 1 for a guess.
Whoo! We know his name now.
We know his name.
So flip him over. It is Carabustle. Can only lose life after heroes complete the guess name action.
Which we did.
Yep. So we can now kill him.
And he's
got 6 life.
No shields, but he has a dodge. So.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, of 8.
Oh.
So he's slimy. All right. So I think I'll use the bow on him because it seems like there's so little hit points there. So I'll bow. Spend 1 for the bow, looking for a 17 or less. That hits.
His dodge?
Whose? No, I
said
you
went for
guy.
bait. Oh, sorry, I thought you were...
No, not, I mean, we still have to kill him, and that's... I'm not wasting a gigantic amount of damage, so 10.
10 to him. 10 minus 1 is 9?
Yep.
Sorry, I thought you had pointed to the guy.
No, I might have, but I was talking through, like, not, because he's got so little. Now I might try to hit him with one of these other ones. Right, actually, let's go him again with the dagger. And that's looking for 10. And a hit. And the dagger is 1d6 plus 2. And that's the 6.
7 total?
No, 8. Oh, minus 1 is, yeah.
So, 7 off. Got 2 left.
Alright. And then we're going to magic attack the kobold. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a d6 plus 4 if it hits. And I need a 14 or less. And I got it.
His dodge?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't hit it, Jeb. Dang it! We can't force him to re-roll, can we?
No.
Oh, I'm out of stuff even if I could. No, that was all I had.
Okay, so
But
how much damage do you do to him?
Nothing, he dodged it. Oh!
Dodge halves it.
Oh, is, oh, 1d... I do need to... Oh, I got a 6, right? Did I roll? No, that was the last one. 5 plus 4, 9.
Divided by 2. It's 4.5. I don't remember the rounding. Really? They don't...
I thought you found an answer to that. I swear you...
The dwarf rolls a 5 and does 9, which are reduced to 5. 9 divided by 2, 4.5 rounded to 5, so it rounds up.
Oh, okay. So I did 5 damage.
Yep, so 4.5 rounds to 5, so 5 damage. He loses that. He's down to 1. Was that it for your turn?
To stay alive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So if you don't finish everything, Jeb, is your chance to be a hero.
My chance. Alright.
What are you starting with?
He gets 2 attacks.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. My
Gone
turn.
Yet. That's what I'm talking about. Player
for some
1.
reason I thought it was the other round. Alright, cool. So, 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to hit him for 17. Whatever your stupid giant attack
I do have a giant one, but I think it's more worth to make it a guaranteed.
You can make it a guarantee?
19 is my magic now.
So critical fail is the only thing.
Yep. And then I will do my Jin. I can tap it and pay 1 and test magic. So my magic 19 or less. So it succeeds. An opponent loses 1d6 of life. I'll pick the kobold. He loses 1 exactly, so he's dead.
And remember that his Jin is direct damage, so he doesn't get the dodge roll.
Yep, so I get a fate point, and he's gone. And then all that's left is that guy, right? So...
Do overkill,
1,
do
2,
overkill,
3,
do
4.
overkill.
That's what I'm doing. 4 to do my instant magic attack for 12. So roll d20.
And you hit.
Succeeds. And it does 11, so he dies. So
right.
We succeeded. And now Mickey reads the...
And I feel like we got super lucky, honestly.
We were taking some big hits towards the
We
beginning.
took some big hits and we couldn't guess his name.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
like
got your
this
setup a lot better
like,
than me.
If I would have dumped stuff out of my hand earlier, it would have been awful. Anyways, alright. So after defeat, we don't have to read because guess what? We won. And after victory. Your opponents stand up for themselves, but in the end they are no match for your combat prowess and determination. You also managed to play some tricks on the kobold to find out his name and afterward give him a sound beating. A few minutes later you are victorious and your enemies lie dead at your feet or have fled the battle. From the pirate hideout behind the secret door you hear a fearful shout. There you find the deeply frightened but otherwise unharmed Savanya. When she realizes that you have come to help her, she gives you a thankful hug and you feel like real heroes.
Aww.
You have overcome the adventure. Each hero receives 1 experience point. Now read the effects of your victory in the section End of the Adventure in the adventure rules. If you want, you can now play the same adventure with a higher difficulty or face the next adventure, Legacy of Waldenstein. The heroes have succeeded at an adventure if they manage to successfully finish the last act. But this is just a 1-act thing. They receive another reward as pointed out under the End of Combat, Step 4. In addition to that, they now receive experience points. For every experience point, you may choose one of the following options. You may pick one of the reward cards you gained during the adventure and note it on your hero document. In the following adventures, you may pick up to 3 of those cards and add them to your hero deck for the duration of the adventure. However, while doing so, you still have to adhere to the deck construction rules. 2. Permanently raise one of your skill values by +1. You cannot raise any skill value by more than 4 points over the starting value. You may also combine the 2 options. So, for example, if you get 3, you may note one of your reward cards on your hero document, note, and raise 2 skill values by +1. You may also save experience points to use them at a later time. In the next adventure, the heroes automatically start with 40 life points and 0 fate points.
We get reward cards equal to the number of heroes.
So this is what we have a choice of from our experience points.
Right. We're getting 2 treasures that come out, and we can decide who gets what, and then you can spend an experience to mark it on your reward card to be able to use that in later adventures.
So an axe and a what?
Knowledge of the
undead. All your attack rolls against undead are decreased by 2. That's pretty good.
It's an attack, 1d6 plus 6 damage. You may re-roll this weapon's damage roll once per attack and use the higher result.
That's awesome.
I don't think I can even carry that in my... Yeah, I can't carry weapons.
Any weapons?
Oh, I can carry light and medium, but that one is a heavy weapon, I think.
And I'm only up to medium too.
All of your attack rolls against undead are decreased by 2.
That's a bad shade on the back of the card, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a darker orange.
Whatever. Alright, so we looked it up, and we can't. Neither of us can use this one. So what happens in the rulebook? It says that for the next brief, or like if we were going into a brief respite between acts, we would get an additional time counter. But since this is the end of the adventure, that doesn't happen. So this card is just kind of like gone away. So Mickey and I both have 1 experience, and we can either one of us pick that card and use it to write on our card, or we can just both add to our skills by 1. Do you want the card, or would you rather have the skill?
Did you have a preference? I mean, that's a pretty good card. I mean, if I don't care, but if you don't want the card, I'm writing it down.
That's what I was gonna do. I'll let you take it.
You want to roll for it then?
Yeah, let's roll for it.
20. Oh, why would you roll the?
Why would you roll the big one?
Because it's a less chance of a tie. So I lose. Look, you got a 1.
We should probably actually roll the correct things. Because I rolled the 20 when you rolled the 6 to see if you would notice. Pick a die and I'll roll the same thing.
The 20, and now I'm going to roll a 1 this time because 17, 2.
Alright, you get the card.
I get the card. Are we writing on your little pad here?
Yeah. I was trying to decide if...
That's hard because we don't know anything that they're going to test.
Well, I don't know if I should, like, make one of my high ones higher for more guarantee,
yeah, because, like, then I could do that and then we'd have a balance. But is there going to be stuff that just literally makes a certain character do it? Then it doesn't, like... Then you're better off trying to, become well-rounded.
I think I'm actually going to make... My stealth is an 8 right now. I'm going to raise it by 1.
Alrighty.
So that is a 9. Alright, and that was the pre-adventure, or what is it, short adventure, Saving Sylvana.
Yep, so now you know how to play.
I think we're going to plan on just recording when we play the other ones and put them up whenever.
Yeah, we're going to, so this was teach you how to play and everything, but we are going to finish the adventure in this box, and we will put up the videos, like, pretty much there'll be no explanation, it'll just be us playing, but if you want to see the rest of them, you can. As stated before, though, you will get story spoilers if you watch the other adventures, because we're going to read them, we're going to we're at least going to reveal whatever happens to us, etc., etc. So eventually, when those pop on to the channel, it's up to you if you want to watch them, and we'll give reminder warnings before we start each too. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that. This Jeb and I were pretty impressed with this game so far. So
Yep. And we'll be back with a review.